Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys, let me just first start off by saying this: if you are not following my Instagram, what are you doing? This video definitely came from my Instagram. I put up a video, or was it a picture? Or no, I guess we could call it a post or something. Put up a post basically saying that I was going to do a girl talk / advice type of video. Basically, I wanted you guys to click the NGL link and ask me questions, and you guys asked me a lot of questions, like so many questions to the point where I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to say everything in the video, but we are going to get as many questions as we can out the way. So if you guys are not following my Instagram, go ahead and follow my Instagram so you guys do not miss out when I do a video like this again, because I always do these type of videos. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to check out the rest of the content, and if you like it, subscribe. If you have been watching me for a while but you've been on the fence to subscribe, and just go ahead and jump on the other side and subscribe or whatnot. And yeah, I don't want to ramble for too much longer, so let's get straight into it. So boom. All right, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all can't see it because it's so bright, but y'all look how many look y'all. I ain't gonna be able I'm going to be able to tell everything in this video. Oh my goodness, I just opened a random one. I just opened like a random one, and every time I put an NGL link on my Instagram, guys always send some stupid shit to the NGL link, and I just be like, that's not why I put the NGL link. And I just opened one of the fucking and this one read, this is not an advice one, but I just want to show you guys what these guys sent to me. This guy said, I want to talk about why I can't put your legs behind your head and be deep in your guts. And then he put a whole bunch of nasty emojis. I can't with men. I can't deal with men. I can't. But let's I'm gonna click another random one, okay? Somebody said, ooh, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this for real. Somebody said, let's talk about why it's so hard in your older 20s to have female friends that don't have jealousy and hate in them. Y'all, I don't know what it is. Like, all jokes aside, like I can relate to that post. I don't know what it is, but I just don't get it. I don't get it, because I feel like everybody got their own attributes to them. Everyone has their own qualities to them that make them who they are. And I just never understand why you would look at somebody else and want what they have or be jealous of what they have. The funny thing is, like, we're dealing with like a lot of these girls who are jealous. They try to act like they're not jealous, but their energy shows. Like, the little things that they do shows and stuff like that. And it's just crazy. Like, it's so hard. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm not so hell-bent on making new friends. I'm not too hell-bent on making new friends, because I just don't even want to go through that. Like, I don't want to go through that having to figure out if this person is jealous of me, having to figure out if this person is really my friend. Like, I don't want to deal with that, because it's just too much. Like, it's too much. And the funny thing is, guys don't deal with that type of BS. Like, guys do not deal with jealousy. I'm not saying all guys, some guys do, but most guys do not deal with having jealous friends. Most guys do not deal with having cattiness in their friendship. It's just too much. Like, it's too much being friends with girls. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I love all my friends, but sometimes it gets hectic, and sometimes I just feel like us as girls, like, we just do too much. Like, we do a little bit too much. So yeah, definitely that is a topic. And if you guys want me to make a video on that, y'all let me know down below, because I will dead ass make a video on that, because I've been wanting to talk about that for a hot minute. I've also want to talk about like how to spot a jealous friend and everything. So if you guys want a whole video within itself, y'all let me know, because I will continue rambling. We gotta move on with these questions, okay? This one asks, how do you think sex changes relationships? I'm 19 and I've been with my boyfriend for almost a year now, and we haven't had sex yet. I'm curious about how the dynamic will change us. That's a good question. I like this one. Okay, honey. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you to wait, because I will wait, because I know I wouldn't wait. The fact that you've been with your boyfriend for almost a year and y'all have abstained from sex, I am so proud of you. But what I will tell you is this. let's say you guys do have sex. It depends on how good the sex is, okay? It really does. Because if you have, and then it's not even that. It also depends on how much y'all love each other. It's two things. It's two factors. It's how good the sex is and how much y'all love each other. And do you guys trust each other? It's really three things. It's not just two things. And I'm going to break them down. Number one, how good the sex is. If the sex ain't all that, it's not really going to make that much of a difference. But piggybacking on number two, how much y'all love each other. Let's just say that y'all have sex and the sex is not all that, but y'all love each other a lot. It might kind of make a difference. Number three, how much do you trust each other? If you guys don't really trust each other, I do not think that you guys should be having sex or whatnot. And it's just a lot. Like when you put sex in the mix, it's a lot. And I understand why God said that we should wait till marriage, even though I have not done that. But I do understand why God said we should wait till marriage, because putting sex on the table changes the whole trajectory of the relationship, good or bad. But I will say that you should definitely trust your gut. And if you can wait longer, wait longer. Wait it out, thug it out, because I don't know what it is, but when these guys get sex, they just start acting a little loco. Like they start feeling themselves and they start tripping. Not all of them, but most of them start tripping and acting a damn fool once they get sex. So be careful. How would you know the difference between a nonchalant guy and a guy that shows no interest but claims that he's nonchalant? Okay. This is how you're gonna know the difference. A guy that shows no interest and claims that he's nonchalant is a guy that shows no interest and claims that he's nonchalant. Most nonchalant guys that I have dated in my life, they have not told me that they're nonchalant. They've shown it more so, per se. Let me rephrase that. Most guys that I have dated in my life that have actually liked me, but we have had, I'm not gonna sit here, these guys that I'm explaining, I'm not gonna act like we didn't have a terrible relationship. We really did have I had terrible relationships, these guys that I'm mentioning, but I do know for a given fact that they really liked me. It's just that we were toxic. We were not compatible, and we just kept trying to make it work or whatnot. That those guys were nonchalant, and they never had to tell me that. Like, I just knew. And you will just understand that he's just nonchalant, period. Like, they have a very laid back soul. They have a very laid back personality. Nonchalant does not have nothing to do with the bare minimum. And I think that's where a lot of us as girls get a little confused, because sometimes I get confused too. I be thinking to myself, oh, you know, maybe he's nonchalant, that's why he didn't think to buy me flowers. Or maybe he's nonchalant, that's why he didn't think to call me. Or no, that's just bare minimum activities. You know what I mean? It's a difference between being nonchalant and being romantic. You could date a guy that has a nonchalant type of personality to him, but he's still very romantic. He still does what he needs to do to keep you interested. If you're dealing with a guy that you're confused about, if you had to send me this question, something not right. Because if you date a guy who is nonchalant but is very romantic and very like intuitive and upfront about how he feels about you, would not question whether this is him not showing interest or whether this is him being nonchalant. So yeah, I hope I explained that well. So yeah, she said advice for messing with older men, uncles, and tricks. Be careful. Be careful. I would advise you guys to find the tricks to where you don't have to give up the cat. There are some guys out there that will spend money that you don't have to sleep with. I mean, eventually you feel like they'll get a little antsy and they'll get a little like, they'll get a little, they'll get a little, but in the meantime, be collecting as much cash from him as you can before he gets a little aggravated with you not doing nothing. But just be safe also, because you don't want to play with the man and his money, because some men will actually tweak out on you or whatnot. I have never dealt with a trick before. I've never dealt with a trick or an older guy. I just can't do it. I can't fake it. And me personally, I just can't get into it. Like, I have to like you. I have to be attracted to you. I can't get into dating older men unless, like, I'm attracted to him. He has a lot of money, and he's willing to spend a lot of cash. Just be safe. Just be safe. Hey, Irene. So this guy and I were together for 2 years, but lately he says he thinks that we should be friends for a year. Since he's moving, they get back together when he gets back. He still wants to keep in contact, but he's talking about messing with other people but not taking it serious. What do I do? Let me tell you what you do. And if you send me this question, you better listen to me, okay? This is what you're gonna do. Are you ready? You're gonna agree. And I know some people in the comments about to be like, What? What's she talking about? She gonna agree? Hey, y'all listen. Okay. You're gonna agree. You're not gonna argue. You're not gonna question him. You're gonna agree. You're gonna tell him, yeah, babe, I wanna do that too. I wanna mess with other people too. That's the first step. We're gonna see how he feels about that. Second step, let him move out to the city. Let him do what he want to do. And I know, this gonna hurt you. I already know this is gonna hurt you to know that your ex that used to be your boyfriend is sleeping with other people and is moving on. It's gonna hurt you. But if you want to play the long game and you want to win in the end, you gotta listen to me, hun. You gotta put your feelings aside. In the meantime, when you feel some type of way about him messing with other people, cry to your homegirls, go cry to your mama about it, even cry to God about it. Don't ever let him see you sweat, because once a man sees you sweat, he gonna play with you. Like when I say play, he gonna play. He gonna play with you like you a playground. You gonna let him do his own thing. Make him believe that y'all gonna get back together when he get back into the city. In the meantime, you need to first start your healing process. I don't want you to go and start dating right away. You need to start your healing process. Start your healing process, whatever you believe in, channel your energy towards there. Pick up new hobbies. If you like coloring, oh my God, y'all. Let me even show y'all my coloring book. I've been coloring lately. You guys like it? And if you guys want the link to this coloring book, I'll leave it down below. Y'all just ask me. I'm not too sure if you guys are into coloring. Showing you guys these things because this one's my favorite one, y'all. I really like this one. I'm showing you guys these things because I really want you guys to understand that when you have your own hobbies, you slowly but surely begin to heal, and you slowly but surely begin to get off that man. In the meantime, also, you need to get in the gym. And I don't know whether you're big, small, tall, short, large. I don't know what you are, but it does not matter. I feel like everybody needs to be in the gym. Even skinny girls need to be in the gym because it's nothing like a gym body. It's just nothing. Like, it's so obvious when you have a gym body. And then on top of that, he said that he's going to be gone for a year, because you said in the comments that he said he thinks we should be friends for a year. In that year, you need to be working on your body, working on your revenge body. You need to be outside. Then when you get to about the 2-month mark, 3-month mark, I don't know, however long it takes you to heal, start going into the dating scene again. When he calls you, you answer the phone. Not all the time, but you do answer the phone every once in a while. You answer the phone. You don't seem jealous. You don't seem upset. Don't let him. Don't show no emotions. Don't show nothing. Nothing. Even me telling you this shit, it's hard for me to even do. But I'm sorry. I'm telling you, this shit gonna work. I'm telling you it is. And if it don't work, he never loved you. That's just that simple. So whenever he calls your phone, you just have fun with him. Be friends with him and everything. Let's say he comes back to the city a year from now. While he done raw dogged every bitch out there in that new city. While he didn't talk to new girls in that new city. Let's say that he comes out there and he wants to date you. That's when you tell him, hey, I do understand that you want to date me, and I am flattered, but I have moved on. I'm no longer interested. I'm not interested in dating you anymore. If you found someone new, rub it in his face. Be like, oh, I found somebody new and I really like him. But me and you can be friends though. Baby! Hey! When I tell you, we're gonna see Pepper in his eyes. He gonna regret ever doing you the way he did you. Please, if I gave you this advice, please listen to the advice. And I don't know who you are, but come back a year from now and let me know. Like, DM me on Instagram. I do try to check my DMs. Sometimes it be a lot. But DM me on Instagram and let me know if it worked a year from now. So please, do what I say, bro. And if y'all in the comment section, if y'all agree, y'all y'all give her advice. But I think that's what she should do. Because these guys, they love to sit around and think that we're supposed to wait for them. We're not going to wait for you. Even if you do not find nobody in that 1 year, do not take him back. The fuck? You are not cereal that he puts on the top of the shelf and picks it up when he's ready to eat. No, you are a human being. Who the hell does he think he is? I'm tired of these raggedy ass niggas, bro. It's so annoying. Somebody asked, how do I elevate my smell beside the shower, especially down there? I definitely have a hygiene video coming for you guys. I'm, as a matter of fact, gonna film the hygiene video right after this video. So if you guys see me in the same clothes, don't mind me. So I'm gonna go in depth in that video, okay? Someone asked, do you think that you should get back with an ex if they came back and was starting to be loyal? No. And you know me, I'm queen of going back. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I don't go back. I'm very gullible. Especially when I'm really in love with the guy, it's very hard for me to think straight. Honestly speaking, I'm not in love with you. It's very easy for me to leave, but I don't really love hard. So when I do, it's hard for me to, you know, it's very hard for me to understand that just because he changed doesn't mean that you need to be with him now. Because when you wanted him to change, he didn't want you to change. And a lot of the times when you are dealing with a man and he keeps doing you dirty and stuff like that, he was cheating on you and stuff, and then you guys broke up, and then he came back months later and he changed, it's really, nobody in the streets wanted him for real. And I know this might sound bad, but it's just the God honest truth. Nobody in the streets wanted that boy, so he came back to the only girl who wanted him. And he is being loyal by default. He's being loyal because he didn't have the sauce that he thought he had. He didn't have the juice that he thought he had when he was doing dirt and doing all that weird shit. And so any sign of opportunity that he gets in the future, he gonna dog you out again. So just to make sure that you're not a part of that, I would just say not to take him back. Do you have any tips on how to stay disciplined in the gym? I love your videos, by the way. Oh, thank you so much, hon. We have to make the routine, make the gym your routine. You have to go to the gym. I know people say a lot, oh, you know, you have to be disciplined and you have to go to the gym and you have to motivate yourself and this and that. But what people don't understand is you do not have to motivate nothing. It's all the gym is all about discipline. Like, do you have the discipline in you? If you don't have the discipline in you, you're not going to want to do it. When you first start going to the gym, you're not going to like it. Nobody likes it when they first start going to the gym. They don't know half of the machines. They don't know what to do. It's an awkward place to be, especially when you're around a lot of people that are jacked and snatched and stuff. Very weird. It's a weird and awkward place, but as you keep going, you become more comfortable. So you have to set a routine for yourself. You have to, let's say you have work at 9. Let's say you want to go to the gym before work. You have to set your alarm to 5. As soon as that alarm wakes up, get up. It's no time to think, because once you sit in your bed and you start thinking, oh, I'm tired, maybe I should go tomorrow. Once you start doing all that, baby, you ain't gonna go to that gym. Once you hear that alarm and you jump out of that bed and you go get ready for that gym, you're gonna go. So you really just have to have discipline, in all honesty. How do you dissenter men? There is a guy I see often at college, and we've made eye contact quite a bit for me looking at him first, but now he's avoiding me, LOL. I literally walked into a room, which is a public place, and the first chance he got, he left, and it low-key hurt my feelings. Sorry for the rant. Okay, so how you dissenter men? Pick up hobbies, like dead ass. Pick up hobbies is literally what I just showed you guys, my coloring book. That's became my new hobbies. I do plan on buying more coloring books, like different coloring books and stuff like that. And I also plan on buying more markers and things like that. And you just draw. Honestly, what I do is I put on my favorite TV show. I put my phone away. Like, I literally put my phone away and I color. I just color. Another thing could be going to the gym. Another thing, like whatever you like to do. And you guys know I've always y'all know I've always kind of been a color girl. I've always been a drawing type of girl. If you guys know, I used to draw on my face and stuff like that and do those type of exotic things and makeup looks, and I haven't done that in a while, so I feel like my artistic side started dying a little bit. So that's what made me get into coloring more. You have to do what you like to do, and girl, pay that man dust. Like, when I tell you, you gotta pay that man dust. Who the fuck does he think he is? Okay? He is a weirdo. And men just act so fucking weird. And the funny thing is, men do weird stuff when they don't like us, but they don't get the hint when a woman don't like them, which is weird, because what it's looking like is he probably don't like you. He probably doesn't like you, and he probably knows that you like him. So now what he's trying to do is he's trying to avoid you. And it's weird because you haven't came up to him, you haven't said anything to him, you just look at him. And it's crazy because when a man likes a woman that doesn't like them, they'll be all up her ass. They'll be trying to talk to her, texting her, getting left on delivered scene, doing all this weird ass shit, and they won't even catch the hint that the girl doesn't want them. When they are around somebody they are not attracted to, they get all like discombobulated and shit. Like, girl, I will pay that man dust. Like, I will not even I will change my schedule up to where we don't see each other. The days that I see him, I will look right past him with the meanest mug ever. Girl, you gotta put your RBF on. You gotta put your resting bitch face on. You have to put your RBF on. You have to. And I'm not talking about have your resting bitch face on looking at him. Have your resting bitch face on while looking through him. Make sure you don't make eye contact with him. And let's just say that you're in a room. Let's say you're in a room, right? And he so happens to enter into that room. I don't know about you, and I know some people in the comments might be like, oh, that's childish. Girl, I'll pack my shit and leave. Cause I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me, Bookie. Like, no, like, we're not gonna play this game. You're not gonna act like you the finest nigga walking. Nah. Some girl said this isn't a girl talk, but I'm planning my vacay for me and my boyfriend. What are some tips regarding planning, packing, etc.? I'm not too sure. Cause I have never been on a vacation. Only been on vacation with my friends and my family. So I'm not too sure. But what I will say is if you guys are matching outfits, make sure you guys outfits go together. Make sure you guys try all your outfits out. Down to the accessories. Make sure you guys know what you guys are wearing each day. Also, make sure you guys have your itinerary planned out. And I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not really like, I haven't been on a vacation with a guy before, so I'm not sure. Tips on maintaining a healthy relationship when you require reassurance and overthink, and how to keep your priorities and not lose yourself in a relationship. My self-love journey has been on and off, but I've also been neglecting myself a lot. I appreciate any tips. Love you. Honestly speaking, I do not know how to maintain a healthy relationship, because while requiring reassurance and overthinking, I personally feel like anybody who requires reassurance 24/7 and who thinks 24/7 should not be in a relationship, be healing, because that is exactly how I am. I overthink a lot. I do require a lot of reassurance, and it can sometimes ruin the relationship, and it can sometimes taint the relationship because the guy starts to feel like I don't trust him. Now, it looks like you're already in the relationship, so I'm not going to tell you to get out of it because you feel like that. What I will say is, if you are dealing with a guy that validates your feelings, if you are dealing with a guy that knows how to what am I trying to say, validate your feelings and reassure you, bring you back down, then you're in good hands. But I also do feel like you should not think, oh, because my boyfriend knows how to validate my feelings and, reassure me, that I should continue to do that. You also need to be seeking therapy, and you need to get to the root of the problem as to why you overthink, why you don't trust, why do you need constant validation and reassurance. It has something to do with you, and you will do it in every relationship. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? So right now I go through that, so I'm not dating. I just choose not to date. I am dating, but I'm dating for fun. Bitch, summer around the corner, Sexy Red just dropped. Get it sexy, bitch. I'm not dating, right? I'm not trying to be in no relationship, bitch. I'm trying to get it sexy, you feel me? I'm not trying to be in no relationship right now, all jokes aside. Catch me in the wintertime when we wearing pajamas and shit. Not right now, bro, but I'm childish, but yeah, so definitely. And also, you also asked for tips on how not to lose yourself in a relationship. I honestly do not understand why girls get in relationship with these niggas and be like just straight losing themselves. They don't do their hair no more. They don't do they don't put outfits together no more like how they used to. They don't put their makeup together. They don't they start gaining weight. They just start looking dirty. Like, I don't know why, like, and I know people call it boyfriend air, but it's really just lazy air. A lot of the times when girls get in relationships, we do tend to sometimes just feel like, okay, well, we're off the market. We're not really appeasing to no one. We're just appeasing to our man. So fuck it. But honey, me, there's no boyfriend air around me. Now, I haven't had a boyfriend in ages. Like, I haven't had a boyfriend since high school. So I can't really talk. But even when I have had my situationships, and I hate calling it situationships because it was never supposed to be situationships. We were supposed to get in relationships, but the guy just started acting weird after like 3 months. So, and then I let it linger a little bit, and then I finally cut him off or whatnot. So whenever I got into my situationships, I never let the guy make me neglect myself, especially with this. There was a guy I was dating. He loved to cook. So every time I was at his house, he was always cooking. If he wasn't cooking, he was taking me out to eat. We would go buy pizza. We would always buy food. One thing that I always understood is that I have a weight loss that I need to adhere to. I have a weight loss goal that I want to adhere to. I want to look a certain way by summertime. So when I'm yelling, "Get it sexy," bitch, my body could be looking good with it, right? So what I will always do is I will always portion control. I will always eat half the food, and then I will put the other half in the microwave, and I would tell him like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat the other half tomorrow," and I never did. He always used to get mad. He used to be like, "Bro, I don't even know why the fuck I feed you. You never finish the food." And it's not because I don't finish the food because I don't want to finish the food, but I don't finish the food because I have a goal to adhere to. Also, I will always keep up with my hair. I will always keep up with my outfits. You know, whenever we go out, let's say we go out on dates. Whenever we would go out on dates, I will always make sure I'm rocking a very nice fit, a very nice outfit. And in a way, like I said, that boy wasn't my boyfriend, but that was the only person that I was kind of dating at that time. I didn't neglect myself physically just for this guy. Now, I did neglect my mental for him, and I did neglect my emotions for him, kind of. That's not a good thing, but I always kept up with myself. Bitch, that nigga used to break my heart. Bitch, I used to be there crying while doing my makeup. Bitch, I never, and it just went and showed me that I just know that even when I get into a relationship, I'm not neglecting myself for no nigga. You just gotta put that in your head, because these niggas will turn around and cheat on you with a girl who keeps the hell out of herself, and then you be trying to figure out why. But it's because you didn't keep up with yourself. Like, This next question is: my boyfriend, which is Muslim, disrespected my religion, Christianity, and apologized sincerely about it. Should I take him back? I still love him. Yeah, you should definitely take him back, but y'all always gonna have an issue with that. I never understand why us as women date people that we are in relationships with that have two different religions and two different viewpoints on religion, and none of them are willing to convert. Now, for instance, my brother's girlfriend is a Muslim, and my brother's a Christian, but she's open to converting and stuff like that. That's different. But when you are dating somebody that you're a Christian, you're not willing to convert, whatchamacallit, your boyfriend's a Muslim or a Buddhist or whatever, he's not willing to convert, I don't see no point of you guys getting in a relationship with each other, because it's just not gonna work. Like, you guys are always gonna have two different viewpoints. Even if you guys go as far as having kids, how are y'all gonna raise your kids? That's gonna be a problem. So, I mean, you could take him back for the plot, but in the long run, it's not gonna work. Tips on how to have confidence, please. I'm about to start college this fall, and I don't want to be insecure about my weight in college. You just you just have to have it, baby. What I will mainly say is that make sure your fits are put together. Like, make sure you got some nice outfits put together. Make sure your hair is put together. Make sure your makeup, your wardrobe, make sure all like the physical vain attributes are put together. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, because this is your body. You only get one life. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that no matter what, you're that girl. And a guy can smell an insecure babe from a mile away. You can never give off insecure vibes, babe. You just can't. You can't. So when you walk into a room, make sure your head is up. Put that head up and scan the room. When I walk into a building, baby, I scan the room. I don't be on my phone. I don't have my head down. Now, sometimes when I walk into a room, my head is down, but not because of my confidence, Cause a bitch don't know how to walk correctly, and bitch I be clumsy, and bitch I fuck around and fall on my face. So sometimes I do look on the floor to see where I'm going or whatnot, to see what's on the floor. But for the most part, whenever I walk into a room, baby, I have that hell head high, and I'm scanning the whole entire room. I'm looking at everyone in their eyes. You know, I'm just letting them know, like, yeah, like, I'm here type shit. You definitely want to have that type of attribute to you when you are in college. You know, walk around. Don't walk around. Don't let the school swallow you. Swallow the school. Have you ever been swallowed? Swallowed. I'm pregnant again by a dude that just cheated on me, talking about he won't do it again. I just want to get rid of it. Baby, you know what to do. Oh, get rid of it. And stop having sex with him, girl. Like, what are you doing? Come on. How do you move on from your first love? I really like this question. Really like this question, and let me tell you why. A lot of people say stuff like, it's so hard to, some people will always love their first love. That is not true, bitch. I hate that nigga. Nah, let me stop. I don't hate him, but I dislike that boy. Like, when I say I dislike him, I dislike him. He treated me like shit. And if you guys do not know who my first love was Stanley. And if you guys watch the story times that involve Stanley, then you guys know that that boy treated me like shit. And I stayed for years. I just stayed around him, and yeah, and go back until you hate them shit works. And if you guys do not know what go back until you hate them means, it's basically just go back to that same partner until you get to the point where you hate them and you can't stand them no more and you leave. That shit works, because that's what I did with Stanley. Like, I just kept going back until I got to the point where I couldn't take him no more. Like, it was just too much. And yeah, so the love just faded away. I don't really know how to tell you how to move on from your first love. I don't know if you want to do the go back until you hate them method. I don't know if you want to do that. It might take a while. But what I will tell you is that when you hate them, you would never love them again. Never. You will never love them again when you do the go back until you hate them method. So you could do that if you want to do that. It's up to you, hun. Getting over the fear of intimacy / sex. Like, I'm so horny but so scared. I'm a bigger girl, if that matters. Oh, okay, makes sense. I don't know. I just do my thing in the bedroom. Like, I just do my thing in the bedroom. Like, and I know some people like, what? It's just, I don't know what to say. Like, I just do my thing. Like, I just personally feel like this. The guy already know how I look. Like, the guy already know what I was working with. Oh, let me take this tag to the back, y'all. I never took the tag off. I bought this shirt. It's a dress. I bought this dress like a year ago, and I don't like it. So it's just been sitting in my closet. I don't like the way it looks. I knew that you were a bigger woman before he took you down to the bedroom. So I don't know why that should stop you. Honestly, I did used to be insecure about my body in the bedroom. I used to be very insecure about taking off my shirt because of the simple fact of my belly, because I got back rolls. I used to be insecure about that, but nowadays I'm just not. I'm gonna be real. The last guy, was it the last guy? Was it? It wasn't him. Okay, so there was one guy who kind of just sat me down because I guess he could kind of tell that I was a little insecure. And he basically just told me, like, I know how your body looks. Like, he just told me straight up. He's like, I know how your body looks. He's like, I like it. And I just like it. He's like, I like it. And he's like, and I wouldn't be sleeping with you if I didn't like it. And once he told me, and he told me that straight up, he said, I don't care what men say. He told me straight up. He said, I don't care what men say. I know you guys say men will F anything. And he said, and yes, some men will F anything. He said, but I'm here to let you know that most of the time, if a guy is sleeping with you, in some way, shape, or form, he likes what he's seeing. He said in some way, shape, or form. He said whether he's embarrassed about it and to tell anyone or not, in some way, shape, or form, he gets off on it. You know what I mean? And I know it might be hard for us to understand that because we always come up with this saying that guys will sleep with anything, which they will. But the guy knows what you look like. You know what I mean? Because when we sit up here and say guys will sleep with anything, not all guys are like that. Like, there's some guys that won't sleep with you if they don't like you. So you just have to really just trust and be confident. And You have to get with a guy that actually wholeheartedly likes you, not with the guy who is just trying to get a nut off or who is just trying to sleep with anything. You will figure it out. Like, you will figure it out. If you're dealing with a guy that likes your body type, he's gonna let you know before you let him know. He's gonna let you know. Like, it's been times where guys have told me, oh yeah, like, I love your body type. Like, I love this and that. And when I go through their following, it adds up with what they're saying, you know? So just mess with guys who like your body type. Don't mess with guys who don't like your body type. Someone asked me, do I know how to cook? Yes, I do know how to cook. I want to start cooking African food though. I don't cook African food. The worst food that you have ever eaten, I don't know. I don't like shrimp though, so shrimp might count, I guess. How long did it take for you to see progress in the gym? Okay, so if you guys don't know, I've been working out my whole life, but I just started weightlifting. In 2022 is when I started weightlifting. I started seeing progress in the gym in 2023. The reason why I wasn't seeing that much progress in the gym in 2022 was because I didn't really know what I was doing. You know what I mean? My form wasn't really correct. Didn't know nothing about training till failure. I didn't know nothing about I wasn't really hip on gym lingo. I was just doing what I seen on TikTok. I wasn't actually studying the workouts and actually studying how many reps and training till failure and doing progressive overload, and I wasn't doing my cardio correctly. And yeah, and then on top of that, I wasn't really doing as much cardio. I would just weight lift or whatnot, and some days I would skip my cardio. I'm gonna just be honest. Like, some days I'll just skip my cardio. And yeah, it just got to the point where I was just, my body just was looking the same. Like, I wasn't gaining weight, but my body wasn't looking no different. Like, I would take progress pictures and I'll be like, what changed? And me and Chelsea, because Chelsea's my workout buddy, me and Chelsea just started playing. Like, when I say playing, bitch, the gym turned into like a gossip session. Like, we will come to the gym, we'll sit on the mats and we'll gossip for an hour. We'll weight lift and then we will skip cardio. Like, we'll be like, I don't feel like doing cardio, and we'll take our asses home. We just wasn't seeing results. Like, she wasn't seeing results either. She was trying to gain weight. She wasn't really gaining weight like that. 2023 came around. We both told each other we gotta lock in. Like, we both told each other that. Like, we both told each other we gotta lock in. We cannot be in the gym for a whole year and look the same. People are gonna start questioning and stuff like that. We gotta lock in. And we just started locking in. I started researching exercises more. I started doing more progressive overload. I started just doing the damn thing. Like, when I tell you, like, I'm not sitting up here telling you guys that every workout day is a good day, because there's some days that I go to the gym and play, but for the most part, once I step in the gym, I know that, like, it's shit gotta get done, like, for real. So once I step in the gym, like, that's my territory. Like, I don't play. And when I started actually, like, doing the workouts and doing my cardio, I tried my best to do cardio at least 4 times a week. I can't be saying I want to lose weight, but I ain't doing no cardio. Like, that's dumb. Once I started doing all of that, by April of last year is when I started seeing results. No, not April, by June. So from, I'm gonna say, give or take, February to June, I wasn't really seeing that many results. But around June, it's like my weight just dropped. Like, it's like my weight was the same on the scale, and then, like, I dropped 30 pounds by June. By, like, the middle of May, June, I just dropped 30 pounds, and it just, my weight just started dropping. So yeah, it takes a while. But, and I know that's why a lot of people give up, because they're like, you know, I'm not seeing no results, I quit. But you have to really trust the process. My husband recently used the term when I get married in a conversation, but as I said, that's my husband legally for 3 months. The girl was a random who didn't ask, should I drop him? Oh my God, what the hell? Hold on, y'all. I didn't know the camera was this close to me. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I accidentally switched the settings of my camera. Hell yeah, you should drop him. Fuck you mean? Like, what does he mean when he get married? Bitch, you already married to the best bitch here. What are you saying? Like, men irritate me. And it just goes to show that a lot of men do not marry who they really want to marry. They just settle. Like, a lot of men settle. A lot of men do not marry who they really want to marry. They settle. Yes, you should drop him. The fuck? Like, what are you talking about when I get married? Bitch, you already married. Are you delusional? Ugh. Okay, y'all, so we're almost done with this video because I don't want, the video is getting too long. So we're almost done. Let me see if I can answer a little bit more questions. This person said, I get cramps after sex. Should I be worried or is that normal? For context, I've only ever been with one person, aka my boyfriend. He wears an extra large condom, so it might be because of the size. Yeah, definitely. And you should just talk to him about being a little bit more careful. Another one said, this guy who led me on wants to just be friends, but he recently started talking with someone and is trying to respect her while respecting my feelings. It just hurts that he couldn't do it for me. I feel like he just wants me as a backup. Definitely, girl. He definitely just wants to use you as a backup just in case him and that girl don't work out. I don't think that you should be friends with him. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like, oh, you shouldn't be friends with him because of the fact that he used you as a backup. I just don't think you should be friends with him because he played in your face. So why would you be friends with him? So yeah, definitely drop him. I'll do one more. I'll just do one more for you guys. Someone said, long story short, I'm in a long-term relationship of 3 years. I live with my boyfriend who I'm happy. However, I can't seem to stop wondering what it will be like living without him. Baby, if that's on your mind, you need to get out. And I'm not saying that you need to break up with him. If you've been in a relationship with him and you like it and you guys are thriving, definitely I'm not saying to break up with him, but if you do feel like you need your space, you need to save up your money, especially if he's, I don't know how y'all's living situation is. I'm not sure if he's paying the rent. I'm not sure if y'all doing 50-50, but if he is paying the rent, I think you should save up your money, and I think you should let him know that you do want to live alone. And that's why I said in one of my last videos that I don't think living together with your man so fast is a good idea. I mean, it works for some people, but I don't think it's a good idea overall. Yeah, if you feel like you want to get out, then get out, hun. And just live alone. I do feel like all of us should live alone a little bit before we ever end up living with someone, if you get what I mean. Yeah, y'all, that's it for the video. I don't want the video to be this long. I have to film the hygiene video that I told you guys about, so I'm definitely gonna do a girl talk video next month. So like I said before, if you guys are not following my Instagram, make sure y'all are following it so you guys do not miss out when I put the NGL link in my story. Love you guys so much. Y'all also, for anybody who feels the need to add any context to what I've said, y'all comment down below and y'all add y'all's input. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.